Hey guys, good morning. Welcome. We have such an exciting topic today. We're talking about how to maximize Disney's reopening announcement for your agency. Let's get to it. If this is your first time joining, my name is Cyndi Williams, and this is my show, Bliss to Abundance. I support travel professionals all over the world and helping them grow, build, scale, and supersize their travel businesses, and I have been at this for over 25 years. I actually started Disney probably when most of you were maybe in diapers. I don't know. But if this is your first time joining, just 3 things you need to know about me. 1, I love travel. That's kind of obvious. 2, I love amazing earrings. And today I got these from Karen LaRocca from Charming Voyages. How cute are they? Because we're both super Disney fans. Karen, I see Karen just joined. I'm showing off the cute earrings you got me. And she has some too, so we're twinsies. So appropriate because we're talking about Disney today. And third thing is I always share a fun coffee mug. We're all Disneyed out today, you guys, because we're anticipating the big announcement. So I didn't get to go to Flower and Garden this year, as most people. But I did order the mug from Shop Disney, right? So we have that. And so if you, now we're friends. If this is your first time joining the live stream, I welcome you. I cover all kinds of great topics in Bliss to Abundance to help you grow your agency. So today, specifically, we're talking about how to maximize the big Disney reopening announcement, which we're anticipating, hopefully, fingers crossed, today. They're submitting to Orange County their proposal for reopening Disney World. This is what we've been waiting for. It's such an exciting day for everyone. And can I just share with you, is anyone else packing their bags already? How cute. I got Minnie for my Flower and Garden too. This is so cute. Look at that little detail. Dooney and Burke. It's still available on Shop Disney. But are you guys packing your bags? Are you as excited as I am? I know if you're a Disney-based agency, you must be thrilled about today. So last minute, we changed the live stream topic because we wanted to support you in how you can leverage this moment for your agency. And if you've been following me through COVID, you may have already got some great advice that has set you up so beautifully for this moment, and I hope that you did. But even if you didn't, I'm gonna tell you what you can do right now and what you should be doing right now. So first things first, what do you need to know? 1, there's an announcement coming out. If you are a Disney agency or considering getting in the travel business, you probably already have heard this or seen it on social media feeds, and that's great. But there's a whole nother layer to that if you are a travel professional. Right now, selling Disney 3 months ago is different than selling Disney right now. Why? Because there's so many moving parts to what's going on, and there's a lot of questions that have not been answered. We're getting, as travel advisors, we're getting daily updates. We're trying to stay on top of all the information, not just for Disney, but for all-inclusives, for international, for cruises, for all of the stuff going on. So I know managing that process can be difficult, but I want you guys to really focus on the fact that a couple weeks ago I talked about things are gonna reopen in phases, right? I've been at this 25 years, so I saw how things happened with 9/11, how it happened with other major events. People are going to feel more comfortable with domestic travel right now. So Disney is a big deal. If you already sell it, that's great. If you don't, maybe you've been, have Disney as a part of your mix, you might wanna consider jumping on the Disney bandwagon at least for a little bit, because it's going to get income and profit into your agency immediately if you do it right. So I want you to embrace Disney is what I'm getting after. If you already do embrace Disney and love it, awesome. But the second, what I'm talking about with it being different with selling right now is really key, right? So for example, I have a trip booked for July. I am a I don't know if you can see that microphone. I'm a Disney Vacation Club member and I'm a pass holder. So we are staying at our DVC property and we have a pass holder. So I went in to get my fast passes last week and it was like, oh my gosh, you know what I just realized is my pass technically expires in June. This trip is in July. But I know it's going to be extended because Disney has told us that, right? So what happens if you have that type of client that has a pass holder pass? Or, so I had to go through the channels and information and I figured out, hey, you could actually go through a back channel, get a special code, and you can still get your fast passes. That's something that as a travel advisor, as an agency owner myself, I know this and then I can better inform my clients. It's little things like this that you have to be on top of if you are going to position yourself as an expert, which we'll get to in a minute. But things like, what are the requirements going to be? I think all of us know at this point, masks, we're basing this on how they've tested in Shanghai and how they're testing in Disney Springs, right? So masks are to be expected, temperature checks are to be expected, staying 6 feet apart and you know, going by the new social distancing criteria. But things that I'm thinking about, having done this for 25 years, are they going to open certain resorts first? Are they going to open certain parks first? How's it going to impact my clients? How's Fastpass going to work? If they're only going to do 30% attendance, who gets in? Is it going to be the people staying at the resorts, or is it going to be a registration system? If you're DVC or if you're a pass holder, they're talking about registering people for the day, right? So things like that are going behind the scenes because I need to know that stuff to help my clients make the best decisions, and you need to be thinking about those too. If you have any Disney vacations on the books right now, I want you to kind of go through that list today and go, you know, how could this potential trip be impacted? But also you need to be up to date on this information and we don't know the answers yet, right? It's probably going to come out later today or definitely this week, we're hoping. But once we have this knowledge, it's some of it is the surface knowledge, like what they put out on the news, like the social distancing stuff, but the nitty gritty of how are the character dining? What's going to happen there? You can't hug the characters, right? How's that modified? It's all those little details that if you are the expert at it, that is why you're going to build a relationship with a client. They're going to come to you again and again and again. So your job one in this process to maximize what's happening with Disney is to know what's going on, get the answers, stay informed. If you are listening to this on our podcast or watching this on Roku, you guys know that we stream out a lot of different places, or YouTube. I want you to go over to Facebook and join our Careers on Vacation group. It's free over on Facebook. It's a private group. We do a lot of this type of education, and it's a great community to kind of connect with. So check that out later. And if you're listening to this on podcast and you want to see my cute ears I'm wearing or my Magic Band collection that we got out for the day, make sure you watch us over on YouTube or Facebook as well. So, but back to what you should be doing. So staying on top of that information is really important. How's it going to infect? I'm so excited today and I haven't even like had coffee. I'm just so geeked up on this Disney announcement. If not infected, impacted your clients dining or their fast passes or making modifications, we need to look at that from any vacations that you have, but then knowing the information so you can help people going forward. Guys, this is where you win as a travel advisor. This is where clients know they need to use you because they don't have time to look up this information, the hours to research it. They don't want to watch 800 YouTube videos. They are not as passionate about Disney as you are. I guarantee that they're probably not. But they come to you because not only you have that passion, but you have the knowledge, the expertise, and you're giving them good counsel on what they should do. This is what's going to separate the average agents from the exceptional agents. And with this whole, you've heard me talk about it in the past weeks with all of these clients coming over from Expedia and Costco that had all these horrible experiences. They are looking to work with you, but not just any you. They're looking to work with the agent that is positioned as an expert, that knows their stuff, that not just knows it, but we're going to talk about marketing in a second. Like, how are you letting people know that you know this stuff, right? So job one though, I want you to embrace whatever happens today, whatever the announcement is, and we're gonna get some books, the trips on the books right now this week. Hopefully, that's what the goal is. So embrace it, but remember that knowledge is key to make good decisions. So take a beat and absorb the knowledge, figure out what it means for your clients and then for going forward so you're ready and prepared. So what's the next step? Knowing the information is not enough, right? Like that's enough to do a great job if someone's calling you, right? So this is where marketing comes in. How do you get people on your phone? How do you get trips back on your books? If you've been following along, if you're one of my grads or one of my clients, then you are really prepared for this moment because we've been talking about it for weeks. We never stopped marketing. And no matter what's going on in the world, you never stop marketing. It doesn't mean you do an upfront sales, but we never stopped building our audiences. We never stopped staying top of mind. We never stopped warming up our audiences. If you have done all of those things, positioning yourself as an expert, staying top of mind, keeping your audiences warm, better yet, if you have sales funnels or you know how to do that, if you're in our programs, that stuff we talk about all the time. If you've done those things, it should really just feel like taking orders the next month, honestly, because people already know you're the person to go to. So if it feels like taking orders, that means you're doing something right. Okay, you probably, one of the things that we've been working on our with our groups with, and it comes up all the time, is, well, they're closed right now, but what can you do? You can start a watch list for any destination, not just Disney. So you should have a list right now of like 100 people to call, right? If you're marketing effectively. If not, that's okay. I'm still gonna give you some good tips on how to get there. But if you're doing things right, it should feel like taking orders. Marketing is so key. And guys, look at Disney's example, right? What have they been doing the last few months? They really pushed out some extra stuff on Disney Plus. They've made some more movies available. They've been pushing out recipes from the parks and from the restaurants. They opened up the good night line that you normally can only, you know, where the kids call, they get the wake up call, but they started a good night line where kids could call. That is marketing, guys. I know they're not selling anything in the moment, but Disney has stayed top of mind. They did that and it helps you in this case as well. But follow their example. If you didn't do it this time, this is where I want to rewind to 6 weeks ago and hopefully you started following me then and you were taking the advice. But it's okay if you didn't. We're still going to give you some tips. But I want you to feel great about the fact if you did those things and are in that good place. Now, what can you do now if you didn't do those things? If you're one of the ones where you were like, oh, Cyndi, I'm gonna do the, let's see how it goes approach. I'm shutting down until things open back up. You're starting behind the curveball right now because today's the announcement. Like right now, you should have emails ready. You should have sales funnels ready to go. You should have, that call list that you're calling. But what can you do right now if you didn't do those things and you didn't prepare those things? You have to just start where you're at. You have to start today. So I want you to, before the announcement even comes out, you should be preparing a post. Pick a picture. What do you want to say to people? Have it ready so the minute you get the news, you can make a few updates and push it out. Invite people to do business with you right now, today. You don't have to spend 6 weeks warming people up. Yes, that helps. Yes, those are going to have higher conversions. Yes, that is an excellent strategy. But if we didn't do it starting 6 weeks ago, you got to start where you are now, right? So what do you want to say? Okay, so in your creatives, in your messaging, the other things that are important, if you, a lot of times I work with agencies, and I want to say this in a way that, like marketing is, it's a whole other job, right? So the word sales funnel might totally freak you out. Like, I don't know how to build a sales funnel, right? If you don't know how to build a real sales funnel, just start with an email series. What are 3 emails you could throw together to say to people over the next week or 2 weeks to start generating some bookings? Start there. If you're interested in, building out real sales funnels and things that convert and things like that, then you can go check out Careers on Vacation. We can teach you some more advanced techniques there. But just doing an email series will get started. The other thing is, how are you positioning yourself as an expert, right? You're gonna know this information pretty much today or tomorrow. How are you gonna let people know that you know? That seems weird, right? But it's marketing, guys. How are you positioning yourself as an expert, either through your messaging, through your posting? And one of the things we teach in our programs is to have a video strategy. I have been teaching video strategy for years. Everybody's jumping on the bandwagon now like, oh yeah, this is working great. Like, I could have told you that 5 years ago. It's been working great. Video is king. It's not going anywhere. One of the things we do in our 12-week mastermind is we put you through a video challenge to get you comfortable on video, because part of it is learning and the other part is how do you put together a good offer, warm people up, the whole thing. So, but if you haven't thought about putting a video strategy together, now is the time. It really is. And I know that's not something you can do by this afternoon, but you need to start thinking about how to get that started in your agency. One, it doesn't cost you a lot of money to get a video strategy in play. And two, it converts, and you're creating 24/7 commercials when you're creating videos, which is amazing. It's one of the reasons why we pull 700 to 1,200 leads a month out of space. Even during COVID, we were adding 700 people a month into our database, right? I had someone post on YouTube the other day and they're like, no one's contacted me in 2 months. And I'm like, are you marketing? Right? So you never stop marketing. And we didn't do the buy this, buy this, buy this. We did, hey, listen to this. Hey, we have this going on. Hey, we're staying top of mind. So we're still building our list, but now we have this huge list that we can push out into a sales funnel. Boom. And that's how the magic happens. And that's how you start converting. So, oh, and Michelle just, oh my gosh, Michelle just posted, it just came out July 11th and July 15th. We just got the announcement live. This is so exciting. Thank you, Michelle. I am so excited because my trip is scheduled for a week after that. So yay, that is awesome. Oh, and someone else said Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom opening. I'm gonna talk about this right now live. The 11th, Epcot and Hollywood Studios opening July 15th. So interesting. So two of the parks and if you go back and watch my prediction video, guys, oh my gosh, I'm totally gonna edit this in later for YouTube. If you go back and watch my YouTube video from like 6 weeks ago, these are pretty much almost the dates that I predicted. I said late June, early July, and I said probably phasing the parks in. So I'm surprised though that they are phasing them in closer. So Magic and Animal on the 11th, Epcot and Hollywood on the 15th. So all within the same week right before I go. So this is amazing. So guys, this is such great news. Announcement just dropped. I have to go turn on my sales funnels and I have to go get my announcements out that are all ready and prepared. But I want to say one last thing. If you have been struggling with marketing and you don't have that big list that I talked about and you don't have leads coming in every day, even during COVID, yes, that's a thing. You can get leads coming in every day. Our clients are doing, our grads are doing it. You need to enroll in Careers on Vacation or apply. We only have a few spots each month where we literally sold out as soon as COVID because everybody's home. I won't tell your boss that you're going through the program, I promise. But if you really want to run a travel business from home or do, you know, what I do, like last year we went to Disney for an entire month and we're probably going to do it again. We're at least going for a 1 or 2 week period during this reopening time. But if you want to do what I do, I run my own agency. I do the things that I train. My agency has been multiple 6 figures for over a decade, guys. So huge track record. If you want to learn my proven systems and just get them in place for your agency, apply for Careers on Vacation. You can go to careersonvacation.com/ready now. And it's just a discovery call so we can learn about your goals and see if it's a match. If we don't feel like we can help you, we won't tell you to apply or invite you into the program. We will give you some great resources and send you on your way. But if this is something you know that you want to do, there's no better time, especially with all these reopening announcements coming out. So I love you guys so much. I have to take off because I got to go do all my marketing stuff now, but I love you so much. We'll talk soon. Bye, guys. Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here. If you like that last video, make sure you check out my other content to help you grow and scale your very own travel business. And also, I invite you to travel around the world with me and find out what I'm doing in my portable, profitable, award-winning travel business. Check out the videos.